GLP1s are helping people lose weight, but apparently they may also be helping people lose hair that they don't want to lose. Courtney is joining this morning by a dermatologist who is sharing some important information about all that. Good morning.
Yeah, Dr. Oma Agbai joining us this morning. You've had years of experience with not just skin-related issues, but the hair is also considered part of the skin, you know, the scalp and all that. But with Ozempic, Wegovy, all these GLP-1s that are out now, lots of people are finding success with the hair, with the weight loss, but the hair loss is a side effect that some people are now seeing. Do we know for sure that that's what's causing the hair loss is the first question.
So it's a great question, Courtney. We are seeing so many patients coming in on GLP-1 medications. They're losing weight. They're feeling really good.
Sure.
They're getting healthy, but they're coming into my hair loss clinic with hair loss, handfuls of hair coming out.
Okay.
It could be really, really scary. And there's been a lot of research on this. So studies are showing that it's actually not that common, about 2 to 4% of patients on these medications, but millions of people are taking this. So this is hundreds of thousands of people are experiencing hair loss with GLP-1 medications. And the British Medical Journal did some research on this and found that, yes, GLP-1 medications are associated with a 37% increased risk for hair loss. So does that mean that there's some kind of hair follicle toxicity? Not necessarily. So it really has to do with the weight loss, the rapid weight loss that is sending a stress signal to the body. So if the body is losing weight rapidly, it goes into survival mode. It wants to preserve the function of the heart, the kidneys, the liver, and hair growth goes down on that priority list. So it can cause hair loss just by way of this rapid weight loss. But there are things that you can do to help to reduce the risk of that and to offset that effect.
So let's take a look at some of these pictures that you shared with us. Some of your clients have noticed, you know, as you mentioned, hair loss in different areas. We've learned from you alopecia and some of the different ways that that's affected. How do you know that it's not just shedding as opposed to actual hair loss?
Right. So there are different types of hair loss that have been associated with these GLP-1 medications. And certain types of GLP-1 medications might actually have a slightly increased risk of certain types of hair loss, such as female pattern hair loss or androgenetic alopecia. Maybe there's an increased risk with Ozempic. But then for telogen effluvium, which is the very rapid hair loss, maybe there's an increased risk for Zepbound or tirzepatide. So the key thing to know is that you want to make sure, if you're going to be on one of these medications, that you talk to your doctor about being as healthy as possible going into this regimen. Make sure you're eating enough protein. Hair is made up of primarily protein. It's literally a building block for hair growth. So you want to make sure you have enough protein. You want to make sure you're not deficient on certain nutritional deficiencies such as iron or vitamin D or zinc or B12. Those nutritional deficiencies can actually increase your risk for hair loss on these medications.
And we're running out of time, but is there a certain part of the population that is more susceptible to this hair loss?
You know, people who are losing weight very rapidly can have an increased risk for hair loss. So rapid weight loss, that can be a huge one. Also, individuals who have those nutritional deficiencies that we talked about, there was one research study that showed that women with certain hormonal conditions, such as irregular menses or hypothyroidism or PCOS, might have an increased risk for hair loss. So talk to your doctor and your board-certified dermatologist if you're experiencing hair loss on these medications.
And you are a board-certified dermatologist, so we're going to link all the details for Dr. Agbai to our website, gooddaysacramento.com, under show info and today's date. And as she mentioned, please check with your physician before trying any of these drugs, or if you have any questions, something doesn't look right, definitely go seek some attention from a professional and get the details. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you, Courtney.
All right, John, back over to you.
Thank you, Courtney.